Good morning and welcome to the channel. I'm up here at the cottage just for a couple hours. I'm not going to be doing any work. I'm just going to give a bit of an update video. There are some changes that have happened on the inside and some progress that I haven't filmed, so we'll jump in there and I'll give you a little bit of an overview about where we're at. On the outside there's not too much to update on. If you've seen the previous videos, you'll know that we removed a few trees that were blocking the sunlight from hitting the solar panels. So we removed these three here, as well as I believe it was two back there that were interfering quite a bit with the solar panel. So those are gone now. The septic system will be going into there next week. It wasn't able to last week because of multiple reasons, but he should start his hole next week there. And a bunch of these trees will have to come down just for the proper grading and for the bed and for the system all to work well. We'll have to remove some of that. But that is next week's project, is a few bigger things out here. Let's jump on the inside and I'll show you where we're at. Alright, this is it here. The floor is officially done and installed. It's maybe the first thing you notice. The second thing you probably notice is that there are kitchen cabinets not installed or fastened. They were used, so we're trying to make them work in the space, and we think we have a good layout now. I'll give you a quick little tour of the other rooms to show you where they're at. Everything else is pretty much done in this big room, other than the trim all has to be installed on the windows, doors, and the baseboard. Same goes for the study room, it just has to be trimmed out. And the sliding door has to be installed. We're also thinking of what to do for these stub walls. We're going to do something a little different, I think, so stay tuned for that. Of course, these three doors have to be installed and trimmed out. So first, for the bedroom, it is at the same stage as everything else. The two closet doors have to be installed and trimmed out. The baseboard has to be installed. The window casing has to be installed. But other than that, we're looking pretty good in here. And then for the utility room, we have the floor installed throughout it. It took a little bit more time because there's definitely more cutting. The floor drain, the clean out back into here. The instant propane water heater will go in this corner, I believe, wall mounted, and we might actually wall mount the pressure tank as well in this corner on a shelving unit, just to try and make the best use of space. They'll also end up probably putting a washer and dryer here in the future, so try and make the best use of space as we can in here. And then the bathroom, we've loose laid the floor. It's basically just laying there. It has to be glued down still. The paint has one coat on it. I'll wait to do the second coat after all the plumbing and electrical is done because it might get scuffed up, so just to save an extra step, I'll do that at the very end. And then the window will have to be trimmed and the baseboard installed, and we'll have to do the shower too. That's probably on the last part of the list. So what's going on in the kitchen is that the fridge will go here, right beside the door going outside, and in the middle will be our stove, and in the center cabinet here, centered on the window, will be our sink, and then this unit here will be an island, basically, essentially. So I'm not quite sure what's happening with the furniture yet, but if that is the kitchen layout and the island does end up staying there, then they'll probably end up putting a sectional, an L-shaped one, on the back side of that island, coming out this way, and then centered between these two patio doors will be the fireplace, and then that will be the living area, and a kitchen table will either go here or more in the center of the building. So that's going to do it for this update video. You can see that we do have the floor and the kitchen cabinets are almost ready to be installed. All the painting is done. Next week I'll install the doors, maybe some trim, and maybe install these kitchen cabinets. There's only going to be a few more videos left in this series before I have to start another job, which I'll record as well, and then I'll come back to this job probably in about 2 months' time to finish up the kitchen and the bathroom, which will be put on hold for a little bit. But that's where we're at now. There'll be a few more videos coming in the future on this. That's going to do it for this one. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.